Hello and welcome to my channel. I am your host, Tram in a Flatbed, and today we are going to be talking about my acquisitions that I made at the event that was just happening this weekend, the Märklin Days, which translates to Märklin Days. You can see here an array of wagons, some little plank wagons, some older open wagons from the Deutsche Bahn, or more like the Deutsche Reichsbahn, but they are in the Deutsche Bahn livery. If I take this one away, you can see we have some refrigerated vans. I have 3 of them. And on the top we have some other open wagons. I have 8 of them already, so that makes 10 now, because I have to replace 2 broken ones. So technically there's only 8. Although that is not all I have purchased. There is this, the Bosch steam engine Decoville Type 3, which is an HOF locomotive. That means it runs on Z gauge, but is in HO scale. So let's put that right back there. The other thing is a used coach by some kind of manufacturer. It has some weathering around the bogies, and the roof has been shoddily repainted by somebody. So there's going to be some fixing up that's going to be needed to do on this thing. But I love the look of it, and I will try to get more of these because they tie in very well with the next thing, which is going to come up. We have 2 Umbauwagen. I have purchased one with second class only. You can see that here. And one with second class as well as first class. So let's place these 2 around there. The last thing, yes, finally, a Märklin level crossing. A fully automatic level crossing, as you can see, and it says power features. I'm going to show that to you later, but right now we have to unbox some things. Now we have everything assembled here. Let's quickly take all the things that don't have any boxes away. Just to make it clear, they would come in boxes if they were newly acquired by a customer, but I bought these used. So this is the Märklin 4430 open goods wagon from the DB, the Deutsche Bundesbahn. And you can see here it is, well, just a simple little wagon. I have got it for €9.79, as you can see right there. And here you can see the product code again. It is part of the Märklin startup range, which is more well known for having simpler, less detailed models, but I'm completely fine with that because, you know, I'm the kind of person to say, if it represents an actual thing, then I'm happy with it. So that's one of them. I won't unbox the other one, but just know there's another one. We'll keep going strong with the Umbauwagen. I will also only unbox one of them. So these are called Umbauwagen, or rebuild wagons, because they were in fact, oh wonder, a rebuild of an earlier design of coaches. And you have already seen one of the earlier designs of coaches, not because I trust in you having seen German trains, but because this is one of those older designs of coaches. These aren't quite the same length, but I do think the chassis were modified in the process of rebuilding. So let's just say this coach here represents one of the ancestors to this one. So you can see this is a more finely detailed coach, having beautiful detail picked out everywhere. I already have 2 of them, well, not all the same, but another full second and 1 brake coach. So that's going to make for a nice little commuter train, let's call it that. I really love these coaches. They were available for very little money. I got this one here for 20 and the other one for 20 also. And that, of course, is a much different picture compared to the Märklin Umbauwagen that are currently in their program, because those are 60 apiece. So I could get 3 of these slightly older variants for the price of 1 of the newer ones. You can see here the product code 00764-11, and you can also read it's a passenger coach and with first and second class. So that's basically it. Just a quick detail. The goods wagons I showed, or the goods wagon I showed, that did not have the special Märklin short couplings. This coach here does. So if you have another one like this one here, you can put them together really closely and the corridors will look like they're joined up, which I really thoroughly enjoy. What I forgot to mention is that both of these coaches come with a little piece of paper, and we're going to quickly inspect that. So we've opened it up. We shall pull out everything in there, and it is basically an instruction on how to put on these little stickers that are the destination boards. As you can see, there is a little raised detail right here, and you can apply these stickers onto that little raised detail. They are waterslide decals, I believe, and on the back there is a little instruction where you can see how to put them on, or more like where to put them on. So I just wanted to mention that that was included, which I do have to say the newer ones do not. I'll just quickly get one. So this is a newer example of Märklin's Umbauwagen. They don't come in this darker green. This coach is weathered, as you can see from the roof and all that. And if we just look at the destination board on this one, it's painted over in white. That was by me, but I can tell you, and I hope you can trust me, that the board that was there before was a certain route. I do not know which one it was, but that is of course very nice if you want to model that specific route. But if you're that kind of person that pays attention to detail that much, here you have a whole selection of routes. And the good thing is, I have 3 of these sets of decals, and you only need 2 for 1 coach. So I could probably suit up all of my coaches in the same style if I wanted to. But I probably will paint these boards white, just like you can see on this one, because I like to keep the exact location of my railway ambiguous. Now we shall keep going and go right onto the next item. Here we have the wagon 4415, the refrigerated van. The model is also part of the startup range by Märklin, and as you can tell, there isn't that much detail on the things, but honestly, there doesn't need to be. The real things aren't, well, that detailed in the sense that they have a lot going on. It is just the detail that is there. It's all molded, and there isn't really anything separately fitted. It has the standard startup chassis that is featured on all Märklin startup wagons that have 2 axles, or 4 wheels for that matter. And it is also the basis for several customizable vans, which you can get in the Märklin store for special events, or you can get your face printed on one. I wouldn't know why you would do that, but you could, so, well, go ahead if you want to. As you can see, I got this one for €11.89. I think the RRP is something like €15.99, so €16 for one. And, you know, it's a great deal. That's why I got 3 of them. I have now a little train of refrigerated wagons. So, yoo-hoo, congratulations. Yes, I know, how very great. Now, here you can see the other things. I have already unboxed them a few days ago. Well, on Friday, right after I got back from the show, because I was there all days. You know, the level crossing and the curves and the little kit here, they were just way too exciting to leave in their boxes. So I have already built them up. I have already used the level crossing and the curves. You can see one here. This is a radius 9 curve. It has a bend of 12.1 degrees. And if you were to put up a whole circle of them, the radius would be 1 meter and 11.46 centimeters, as can be seen on the box right here. Märklin says it's the article number 249112. So if you want to buy it, go right ahead. One box of these is features 6 of them, and I think it costs right around €40. I have bought a whole box because, you know, you get some percent off of the Märklin stuff due to the special event that was taking place over the last weekend. So I got it for 38, I believe. Make of that what you will. For track, 6 pieces of track, €38. But honestly, I don't really mind. Now, here we have the fully automatic level crossing. Now, you can see we have the road here on this little, well, upward incline, then the embedded track right there in the middle. We also have these little crossing guards. In Germany, we call them Andreaskreuz, Andreas Crossing. We also can move down the guards here, and the thing you might have noticed is it says fully automatic. Well, that is because it is. There are 2 sensor tracks supplied. They sense if a train is approaching, and then they basically tell the level crossing to flash the lights on these things and put down these little guards here. And if the train is out of the designated censoring area, the guards will come back up like this. They'll swing a little bit and then rest. Then cars could go on. Now, here we have the last thing, and that is the HOF Deckerville Type 3 by Bush. The article number is 12403 for the level crossing. It is 74924. You can see I have already put the kit together and have already given it a face, because nearly every engine I have has a face. Well, this engine is going to be called Enno, and he's just going to be around in the background. Now, something else I have to mention is that on the Saturday, so the 20th of September, I was actually at the, well, stand of the Plochingen Dampfbahnverein or the Steam Engineer Group of Plochingen. We are a little park railway if you really want to. I can make some content on our 5-inch gauge and 7.25-inch gauge engines, and yes, indeed, some fans actually came up and, well, talked to me about everything, really. So we will probably be there in 2 years again, so I'll give you notice if and when that happens. If you want to come visit, I'll probably be there on the 3rd of October, later in the day, because before I have a little celebration. But on the 3rd of October, I'm going to be at the railway. So if you really want to see me and talk to me, come up and, I'll wear this little necklace if I remember to, so you can find me. So that's it for, unboxing. Now I'm going to film a little running session, which might release with this video, which might not release with this video, maybe a week later. There will be a running session of all of this. All this will appear in videos sometime soon. So I hope you enjoyed. That's me signing off. I am Traveller Flatbed, and I hope you enjoyed. So like, subscribe, and share, and comment if you really find it necessary to do so.